Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Viewer here. Welcome to another exciting review of My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 18 review. That day has come! Yeah, My Hero Academia. Oh boy. Now, this week's episode of My Hero was definitely a breath of fresh air and a lot better compared to the last episode that we got before. This time, this episode actually makes up for it. Oh my god. Whoo! Holy shit, man. This episode was definitely, it was so much more satisfying. And especially the way they actually did most of the actual fights in the provisionary license was absolutely amazing. So, very nice stuff right here. Absolutely loved it. So, we pretty much figured exactly where we last left. Okay, let's just talk about the actual, let's just talk about the actual like fight right here. Let's talk about the fight between Shinji versus Denki. Oh my god. Shinji versus Denki was absolutely, or Kinemari or whatever, or pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so Denki, Kinemari, Denki, whatever you want to call him, or Denki, y'all, the way he was fighting off against Saiji was actually really cool. And we find out that his ability is actually, his quirk is actual flesh. Now, the flesh that Shinji uses, he basically makes it like a round-shaped object, pretty much like Meatball. Hence, the quirk that he has is basically Meatball. So what happens is that pretty much he says like, well, look, you know, you are UA's like top-notch students, don't get me wrong, but I envy you because you got involved in so much compared to other academies that, you know, we pretty much had to annihilate you, like, out of the competition. Like, you guys, like, we have to show you what it really means to be the strongest heroes. But it turns out, it's like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter, because even if you find some kind of ways to use, like, the flesh that you can make, pretty much, like, there are ways where we can act, so he can find a way to pretty much not use all of the power of his electricity, but except just use it into a one finger shot instead of just using his electricity simultaneously. Because if you remember, he kept using it a lot, and then he kept getting like that weird hey, he's pretty much drunk on power when it comes to the lightning. But now, since he's only using a little bit of taste of his lightning for one of his finishing blows, yeah, you can obviously tell as much he's improved. And I like the way he actually uses that electrifying move against Shiji. That was actually really cool. And it was awesome too, just to actually see like Bakugo, because yeah, I like Bakugo's part at the beginning too, where he was like trying to shoot him with his like special attack, but then like what happened is that it doesn't really work out as well. Bakugo was like headstrong, like this dude's like, you know what, I don't care, stop talking your big shit and come fight me like a real man. I was like, yo, like, okay, Bakugo making all kinds of gains. So right after that, we see pretty much like the defeat of Shinji right there. That was actually really cool, and I like the way that Kirishima and Bakugo actually ended it by just like pretty much just punching him right through the chest, bam, and then just ended the fight, and then everybody else that was trapped within the flesh, within that quirk, actually escapes as well. So now we go to Izuku's side, pretty much of the actual side of the actual team, actual attack. So we got Midoriya, and we got Uchaku, and we have Inijiro, and they're leaning into the insane room, which are actually there. So to pretty much go there, they pretty much also pass as well, making it to pretty much making their way to the actual the Entei room as well. So from there we see Hanta, which catches up to him, and he asks him to carry both of them into the air when they reach a safe height right above that particular area. Uchaku pretty much uses the gravity for the debris, and then what happens is, then also not only that, what happens is that they announce that 76 people have passed, and then after that what happens is that no one from UA at all, especially in this episode, no one from UA has been eliminated at all. So we got Izuku, and we got what was his name again? I'm trying to remember exactly. Ijiro, yeah, that I think that's the name. Ijiro, the dude with the tape, yeah, Ijiro. So they pretty much, you know, passed their part, which was actually pretty cool. So seeing them actually progress even more and just keeping the team strong was very, very nice. And then we had my favorite part when it comes to Tenya and AYOYAMA. Now this part right here was actually really, really cool. This has got to be the most manliness and my favorite part of this episode. We see pretty much that AYOYAMA's like, look, what's the whole point of me passing? Like, I don't really see any particular goals in mind compared to you. And Tenya's like, look, my goal is to actually become just like pretty much like my big brother. How, you know, pretty much he's like the main awesome superhero. I want to lead up into his footsteps and become just as powerful as he is. That is my that is pretty much my long-lived dream of becoming a hero. And then AYOYAMA is thinking about his past, about, you know, I guess maybe he had some hardships, you know, during his past, pretty much, about like how he could control his, you know, his quirk from making it weaken in his stomach a lot. So basically he gives out a signal saying, look, you know what, if you want to go out without me, man, go right ahead, bro. Like dude, like AYOYAMA's like straight up, he's like, yo, straight up, like laying on his back, like, yeah, like, go for it, man, like, go for it. And I'm like, Tenya's like, dude, like, bro, no, we all gonna pass this, man. I mean, yeah, I get it. Most of us will probably have to be eliminated. We know it's not gonna, you know, I'm pretty sure fate is not gonna be on everyone's side. But he's like, you know what? It's like, I don't know, man. I just can't really do that. Like, look. So pretty much we see Tenya, and he's pretty much carrying AYOYAMA like over there. It's like, look, man, look, we're in this together. Like, don't worry about it. You don't have to just become a sacrifice for you not to pass just because of that. It's like, look, you have ambitions, you have dreams as well. Just don't give it up just like that, just because, you know, you don't think like not everyone needs to pass in order to actually become really great heroes. I mean, in a way that's sort of true, but at the same time, it's like, you know, there's always a next time. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure there could always be some kind of next time, unless this is like your one-in-a-lifetime opportunity shot. But I won't really say too much because, again, for the anime viewers, I'm not really gonna, you know, mention all that. But, you know, you'll find out way later down the line. Anyways, so when it comes to actually that, while he's actually giving lays, we see, and we have Mr. Dr. Doolittle himself, the animal. The animal communicator, this dude, Koji, which is of course the one that could use like a specific sound to pretty much communicate with a lot of animals, I guess. Yeah, because I remember Cooling Bugs included that, you know, last season with that particular exam from what I remember. So Koji, you know, he has that ability, and with those flock of birds, it was a distraction for the enemy team. So in that way, the rest of them could swoop in, like, oh man, like the way that was actually pretty cool. And then Tokiyama using the Dark Shadow's newest attack, that was actually really cool. So that was awesome. And then of course we got Mina coming in there. So a lot of cool, like everybody else, you know, just jumping on in, just eliminating all the targets, all because of that. And of course the other rivals from the other academy as well, they're also there. So yeah. Yeah, so they also pretty much passed, you know, right there. But pretty much from all that, everyone passes. Like I said, like the action sequences were very well done. The way they actually animated the scene where Yuga pretty much sacrifices himself for his loss. Now, I mean, not to die, but you know what I mean, like for him to make him like the one to fail. That was actually really great. I love that animation. And of course, at the very end of the episodes, if you stick around for the actual credits itself, Inasa is actually really pissed off that Shiji actually failed. Pretty failed at that. And of course, Nagamasa. Oh my god, yeah, this dude, Nagamasa. Yo! Nagamasa! My dude! Mr. Whirlwind, babe! Yo! Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait till we get further into this. It's gonna be dope as hell, so I'm really looking forward to it. And then of course we have at the end of the episode rain the final exam, which is rescue operations, and that right there ends out the episode. Overall, I really like the action dynamic. It actually does follow more of the canon compared to last week's episode. We had that really weird, pointless filler, and then after that we just pretty much followed everything through from the fights and everything else. Were just very well done. Animation was on point for this episode. Definitely didn't really notice anything too flawed, and the action was just fast as always. So yeah, everything about this episode was on point. Overall, a really, really awesome episode. Definitely giving this one a 5 out of 5. Definitely a hell of a lot better compared to the last episode we got. Definitely leaps and bounds better. Very emotional even. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. of this week's episode of My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 18. I'll see you guys next week for Episode 19. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, click that bell, join that squad, follow my social media plugins and the gamer tags, and my Plus Ultra Discord as well. So, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And MONEYMIKE fans, keep supporting which video watch, and go beyond Plus Ultra!